Thank you for taking the time to watch this brief video on the current state and the not-so-distant future of Ray Street Brewworks.
Try to imagine, if you can, a world without beer. What would that look like, you think?
I don't know. I think I'd like to live there. Yeah.
Hit it! Fact! Amphibious creatures grew arms and lips and crawled from the water onto land because that's where the bars were and that's where the beer was.
Fact. Dinosaurs drank beer. Just look at this recently discovered fossil. It turns out those tiny arms on the T-Rex made it the most efficient of all the beer-drinking dinosaurs.
Fact! A meteor struck the Earth millions of years ago, tragically killing all the beer. Not to be reinvented by man until much, much later.
Enough history for now! As you have just learned, beer has been around practically forever. And like anything that has been around for a very long time, it's easy to take it for granted. Take, for example, electricity, running water, and Keith Richards. The same thing is true for beer. It is easy to assume that it will always be there when you visit a bar, a tailgate party, your fridge, or your local microbrewery.
Now this might be a safe assumption if there were, say, a beer fairy, or if beer grew on trees. If this were the case, then we wouldn't need microbreweries. But that's not the case!
No, that is not the case, sir!
Someone has to make that beer, and we want to be the someones that makes that beer for you.
Hi, I'm Mike Askey.
And I'm Bob Stryker.
We started Ray Street Brewworks a couple of years ago for the simple reason that we love beer. And you know what? We found out that lots of other people out there love beer too. We get no greater satisfaction than when people tell us how much they love our beer, ask about our latest releases, and ask about how the brewery is coming along. So come on, let's show you the current brewery. You know how they say the camera adds 10 pounds? Well, we wish that was the case here.
Yep, that's right. It's small. All of 112 square feet. As you can imagine, while we're brewing, it gets cramped, it gets hot, it gets wet. And don't get me started on the spiders.
The only saving grace is that we're small individuals, and we don't take up much space.
Now that you've seen our plight, let us show you our dream. In January, we signed a lease on a building in the beautiful central Pennsylvania town of Clearfield. The new facility is about 4,000 square feet. Now if you think about it, we could fit 35 of our little basement breweries inside this joint. Given the building's industrial roots, coupled with our distinctive design ideas, it's likely going to be one of the most unique breweries you've ever visited. It'll be like going to work, but when you get there, instead of working, you get to drink beer. So the floor space will be divided up into two areas. The public space will have a large tasting bar and pub table seating area to hang with friends while you're enjoying one or all of our many ales, lagers, or specialty in-house only beers. There'll also be a service window that opens up into the kitchen where you can order and pick up food from our small but uniquely fantastic menu. And in the summer months, you can either enjoy our patio area, or we can throw open the two large overhead doors and let the warm breezes flow through our collective beer-loving hair. There'll also be a large mezzanine lounge area upstairs with leather couches, TVs, and a bird's eye view of the brewery below. Now the brewery side of the house will feature a state-of-the-art computerized brew house capable of producing roughly 1,000 barrels of beer per year. That's over 30,000 gallons. This brew house is so advanced, if we wanted to, we could monitor and control temperature, flow rates, and power levels from our smartphones. We'll also have a fermentation area, keg processing, cold storage, and a small bottling line. Now down to the nitty-gritty. Making large quantities of great beer requires a lot of space. With our new location, we have that. Requires a lot of time, we have that, and a lot of money. We're working on that part. It also requires a bunch of big shiny metal things. That's where the money comes in.
So once we decided to go from home brewers to commercial brewers and started spreading the word, we were able to generate a lot of support for this project from some people that really believe in what we were trying to do. We are currently at the point where we have sacrificed as much as we can, personally. Now we need your help.
But this isn't just about us. It's about making a place that will be part of the community for the long term. At Ray Street Brewworks, we plan to use local vendors, including restaurants and caterers, hire people from the community, host festivals and events, and help support local economic development. So if you love great beer and want to see something new, exciting, fun, and delicious come to your neighborhood, then please help us get the new Race Street Brew Works off the ground and out of the basement. Literally. Remember, every little bit you can donate will help us get one step closer to our goal.
Take a look at the rewards column on the right side of the screen. Each level of donation will be rewarded with different Race Street Brew Works products and experiences. You may be asking, hey, you're a microbrewery, why aren't you offering beer as one of the rewards? Personally, we'd love to do that. Unfortunately, Kickstarter rules strictly prohibit us from doing so.
For more information on us, our beers, or to contact us directly, check out our website at www.racestreetbrew.com. Thank you for taking the time to hear our story, and please support your local microbrewery.